Okay, so welcome to the little mini lesson on lesson 5.10, surface area. The problem set for this lesson is problems 1 through 29 odd on pages 446 to 448 of the reference guide, so do make sure that you do that before taking the quiz, probably after watching this recording. Okay, so the surface area of a rectangular prism is, you have a couple different ways of remembering it. One way is that surface area equals 2 times the area of the base plus the lateral area. Now you might be wondering, what's lateral area? Lateral area would be like all of this side and this side over here and the back side over here and then this little side. So lateral literally means sides. Now you might think of, oh well, this prism has 6 sides, top, bottom, sides, and then front and back. But actually lateral area would really just mean the sides, all the way around, as opposed to, all faces of it. In other words, the bases are not considered part of the sides when we talk about lateral area. So it's 2 times the area of the bases because there are 2 bases, the top base and the bottom base. And it's plus lateral area because then you'd have the other 4 sides that you'd add together. The reason why we like to talk about it as lateral area is because we can use this shortcut, that it's the perimeter of the base times the height. You'll see it right here too. So another way of saying the lateral area is the perimeter of the base times the height. And because it is a rectangular prism, we can even simplify this kind of even further and say it's 2 times the length times the width plus 2 times the length plus the width times the height. This is the formula that I recommend you guys kind of relying on when it's a rectangular prism because it's the most straightforward, I think, for you. For the cube is the surface area is 6 times s squared. That's because it is 6 square faces. So since there are 6 sides to a cube and every one of them has the same area, you get to just multiply 6 times whatever that area is. So you'll see that in a little bit. Okay, so we're going to find the surface area here, and we are going to use that formula that I said I think is easiest for you. So let's go ahead and start plugging things in. 2 times the length here is 8, times the width, I'm going to call the width 2.5, plus 2 times the length plus the width, which would be 8 plus 2.5, times the height, which is 3. So now I just need to simplify this using order of operations. So 2 times 8 is 16 times 2.5 plus, now since this is another term, I can go ahead and work on this one a little bit. Order of operations says I have to do what's in parentheses first. So I have to do the 8 plus 2.5 first. That's 10.5 times 3. So I'm going to work on the next step here. 16 times 12.5, or sorry, 2.5. So 16 times 2.5, I'm going to go ahead and be lazy and use my calculator. You guys are welcome to do that also. It's 40. Plus 2 times 10.5 is 21. Then we still have that 3 there. So again, still respecting order of operations, the multiplication has to be done first. So that would be 63. 21 times 3 is 63. So then surface area 40 plus 63 is 103. Now of course I need units. Now this is surface area. Area is always unit squared. So this is not a volume. It's not cubed. It's squared because it's just an area. Remember that surface area, you're saying like, what would you paint on the figure? It's like the area all the way around. What would you wrap it with if you were doing wrapping paper? Think of it that way. It's not how would you fill the box, it's how would you coat the box or cover the box. Okay, here's another one. This one involves a cube. Find the surface area of a cube with a side length of 15 inches. Because this one is a cube, you could use that surface area for the cube formula, which is just 6 times the area of one face. So I would say, okay, well then surface area equals 6 times, the side length was 15, and I'll be squaring that. So surface area equals 6 times, now 15 squared is 225, and now I'm going to do 6 times 225, which is 1,350. And again, I need units. It would be inches, because I can see inches there, and because it is surface area, it would be inches squared. If this went a little bit fast for you, you might consider watching that first example again to see how you apply the formula. These formulas are pretty simple, so just apply them. Use the two that I just showed you. Those are really the two fastest, easiest ones to use, and don't forget about your units. So once again, this is the problem set, 1 through 29 odd on 446 to 448, so please do make sure to do that.